Hey, it's Rick from Metagamers with your video wrap-up on Apple's Let's Talk iPhone event that took place on Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. A lot of people were expecting the announcement of an iPhone 5 at this event, but instead what we got was the announcement of the 4S. The iPhone 4S will be available on October 14th, 2011, with pre-orders opening up on October 7th. 3 different sizes of the iPhone 4S will be available: a 16 gig for $199, a 32 gig for $299, and finally, and for the first time ever in an iPhone, a 64 gig version for $399. It's going to be available in both black and in white, and the form factor of the device will be the same as the iPhone 4, so none of the teardrop shaped or things like that people were speculating. Under the hood, that is where a lot has changed. The iPhone 4 will still retain its Retina high-quality, high-resolution display, but it uses an A5 chip, and this is what we find in the iPad. So what this means is you get a dual-core CPU with up to 2 times performance in standard CPU processes, but you also get dual-core graphics, which indicates an up to 7 times boost for, let's say, gaming and things like that when you compare it against an iPhone 4, the previous model. With all of that, you kind of think, well, is the battery going to decrease? Well, no, it's not. They have increased battery life on this thing up to 8 hours of talk time, as a matter of fact. So that's actually quite incredible here when you think about it. So really good there. The engineering team at Apple has put in place a intelligent wireless switching system for this phone. What that means is that if you think back to the iPhone 4, a lot of complaints around the antenna problems with it. What they're claiming is that it does intelligent switching between the antennas now. So it can do that on the fly, which in turn gives you a better quality phone call, better reception, better data speeds, all of these things when it needs to use those antennas. So we'll see how that really performs when we get it in our hands, but at least that's what they're stating here. From a data perspective, you can now download data up to 2 times as fast. So performance in the past used to be right around 5.8 up, 7.2 down. It now doubles to almost 14.4 down, which that is pretty comparable to what you find on the 4G network. So the iPhone 4S is going to get a significant boost here that's going to put it right in line with its competitors. Camera-wise, significant boost here. The camera on the iPhone 4S is an 8 megapixel sensor. It's got a CMOS backside illuminated sensor that gets 73% more light than what the iPhone 4 got, and it's a third faster as well. And they've also placed a high-end IR filter for greater accuracy and uniformity. So you're going to get really crisp and really accurate pictures out of the 4S. Their lens system has 5 lens elements to it, and it has a wide f2.4 lens on it. So you can compare that to a lot of point and shoots. And at the same time, it's letting in a lot of light. So again, you get a nice wide shot, you get really high quality images. Let's talk about video. They have bumped up the video on this. So HD video and 1080p on the iPhone 4S, which is really spectacular when you think about it. And get this, they've built in real-time video image stabilization. So I'm excited to see how this plays, because if you think about it, you're holding up your phone taking video, we get a lot of shakiness because of the size of it. With that video image stabilization, it's going to help, hopefully, and in tremendous ways, so we'll see. I'm very excited about that one. They've also instituted real-time temporal noise reduction in video, so that's also going to help. So not only do you get stunning pictures, you're going to get really high-quality, stunning 1080p high-definition video as well. And I can see why they're offering that 64 gigabyte version of a phone now. Voice technology is another big key component of the iPhone 4S. So if you recall, Apple had acquired a company called Siri, I believe it's pronounced. This is all about voice technology, and not to get over complex here, but now you will be able to navigate your phone anything you do with your voice. Examples, you can send an email with voice. You can have that email read to you with voice. You can send a text with voice. You can go onto your phone and say, find me an Italian restaurant in Sacramento, California, and it's going to respond back to you with results. So your phone can truly be all voice driven now if that's something that you desire. They've made this a world phone, and what do I mean by that? Well, it's got built-in support for English, French, and German, and they've made the promise that as time goes on, they're going to increase that localization on their phone as well. So a lot of good things. Is it enough for you to make the jump to a 4S, especially if you've got an iPhone 4? I'm very tempted to do so, especially since we heard no mention of an iPhone 5. Remember, this thing is going to be up for pre-order on October 7th, and then on the 14th it releases. They mentioned a few other things at this as well. They talked about a new Nano that's available now that has some enhanced fitness features in it without the requirement of a third-party device. It's got some new customization options if you want to transform it into a watch. Talked about a new iPod Touch, of course, iCloud, iOS 5, a couple of new apps, but the star of this show really was the new iPhone 4S. So is it enough for you to make the jump? Love to hear your comments below. Otherwise, we'll see what happens. Pre-orders the 7th, available on the 14th. I'm debating it myself. Take care, everybody. Have fun.